What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Tacoma Kenny, and on today's episode we're going to be installing a set of Lexland seat covers in my 4th gen Tacoma. I've seen a lot of guys try out this brand of seat covers. I want to try them out for myself. I've got a lot of other Lexland products I like. I've had the premium package on my truck, so it already has the Softex heated ventilated seats. They're pretty nice. I really want to compare these to the quality of the OEM stuff. These are in red camo, which kind of looks more like TRD Pro-ish to me. So that's my main reason for upgrading, is just want to kind of do a color change, but I also want to share the quality for you guys in case you want a set of these. I have a code that's for 20% off. It's Tacoma Kenny. That's for anything at Lexland.com. They have a lot of different accessories for Toyotas. I've got their hood struts, bed step, retractable bed step, the A-pillar handle. I've got some blinker lights, a few different products from them. All been great so far. Customer service has been good. So I just want to share that discount with you guys if you want to get a set of these covers or any of these other products you see going forward. So we'll get this box open. I'm going to get them laid out in the driveway to let the sun kind of warm them up and get them a little pre-stretched so it'll be easier to install. We can do this with the seats in the truck. I may try to take one of the seats out just to get a better angle for you guys to show you how they connect under the seat. But it doesn't look too hard of an install, so we'll dive in. At least these will match my red Yeti as well. Oh yeah, this is a really sharp looking camo red. Love the color. I'm a sucker for colorful stuff, and especially red. That's the accents I've put on my truck. Pretty nice feeling material here. Let's see. I've got a lot more in here. They put all the seat backs all in one seat back. There's our headrest covers. That's kind of like a white and a black camo pattern in the background of it. That's our, I think, our armrest cover. Not sure if I'm actually going to use the armrest cover or not, but definitely using everything else. Our back center headrest, some of our seat bottoms there. A pretty simple way to strap them and connect them. So we'll get all this laid out on the concrete out here in the sun and this floor to heat to let it kind of warm up and get soft, and we'll get the truck vacuumed out and see if we can get one of the seats out to show you guys. Alright, so we got the seat covers all laid out, baking in the sun out here, getting soft. Got my vacuum out here. I'm going to get everything, just the floorboards and the seats all vacuumed out real good. That's one nice thing about having the hybrid iForce Max is that 2400 watt inverter there. I can run air fryer or vacuum with a shop vac or whatever we need to do. So we'll get this vacuumed out real quick. Alright, we've got it all cleaned up. This is the back of the front seat. There's a T50 TORX bit bolt there. And there's two at the front as well. We're going to get those out and see if we can get the whole seat out for you guys. And here's your front bolts here. Alright, I've got those 4 bolts out. I got the seat tilted back. For my application, I've got the premium edition, so it's heated, cooled, and power seats. So we're going to unplug these 3 connectors, and there's one little tab to hold this wiring harness in, and then we can just get the seat out real easy after that. Got the seat out. So we have a better picture of just the 4 bolts we have here, and Just a little wiring harness connector, pretty simple to get the seat out. I'd say it's definitely worth doing if you have a T50 TORX head bit or a drill. It's very quick and easy, just pull it out of the truck. All right, so we're gonna do the front seat bottom piece first. It just has two long straps here. They're gonna run to the back, just underneath the seat. And there's one elastic strap here with hooks. They're gonna hook to each other. And I believe this is part to connect to the top seat cover once we get there. So we'll get this slid on. Get these tucked through the seats here. We'll get this tucked down into the material as good as we can. I'm probably gonna get a piece of trim tool, plastic lever, to where I can really make this look good. That's one reason I wanted it out of the truck, is so we can make it look very professional. So on the back of my seat, to get through here, there's two elastic little bands. I'm not sure if all the trim levels will be the same. It's just a little elastic band that hooks on right here. All right, now we have access to pull the rest of the seat cover and straps down in here better. So I've got this little trim tool here where we can try to really work some of this down in here. And we'll get these straps underneath and hook to the back and our cross strap. All right, so there's a difference in the seats. I think I have the wrong side on. If you notice, the only difference I can tell is right here in this flap and this flap. This one's higher up, that one's lower up, or lower down, I think, to clear this area right here a little better. So I'm gonna take this back off and swap it out with this one. All right, yeah, that's, now we got the proper seat cover left or right on here. That makes this turn much better and everything fits a lot better. So we'll get the rest of it tucked in underneath. All right, I'm not sure how good the camera's gonna show this, but I had to snake in these little elastic straps for the side-to-side connection. You just connect them like that and they're done. I am glad I got the seat out of the truck for this, because this would be a nightmare trying to get my hands under there, I feel like. It was a little bit difficult to get it snaked in here. The other side was super simple. That was on the armrest side of the truck. So we got that one. Now we'll run our other straps through here, trying to avoid all these wires. And then we'll just do this like a normal tie-down type of strap. Again, it's another reason to really have this seat out of the truck. That way you can really cinch this down really well. And once you have those, or we can kind of double check, make sure it's not going to be pressing on anything too bad. And it's just about ready to go back in the truck. I don't know if I'm going to try the backrest out of the truck or in the truck. We'll see. All right, now that we got the seat base on, we'll get this headrest out of the way. Totally remove it, put it to the side for right now. We'll try to get our backrest on once out of the truck. So with these, obviously I'm assuming the airbag's gonna be out to the outside of the truck. It's nice thick. Got some buckles here. These seats are really nice and warm. Been baking out here in the Florida sun all morning. So hopefully they'll stretch on pretty easy. I'm getting a little sweat on here and a little bit of blood. Sorry, didn't mean for these to be bloody seats, but they are bloody and bloody red now. Alright, so we got these pucks in the front that we're going to shove through to the back as well. We've also got this area right here that we have to work around. Material's nice and pliable though, so there really isn't too hard to get that put in place. Then we'll work on our pucks if we can get these in. They just turn in like that to lock in place. And that holds it very nice and secure right there. You could even hook these in. Actually, I think I am going to hook these into this bottom strap as well. So I lay the chair over and just loosen my strap up to where I can tuck that into that little hockey puck it comes with and then tighten it back down. It's just one extra way to make sure this backrest isn't coming up either. So now we're all good and tight and secured with the pucks. And I believe that is it. We can put this back in place now. And I think we can go back with the, it's also got some Velcro here to keep this down. Also comes with a backrest pocket. So we'll get this tucked back on and get the truck back in, or get the seat back in the truck. Our new TRD Pro Red seats. Alright, so we'll get our headrest put back in here. And we'll get our headrest cover on. We just have a little Velcro strap here to connect underneath. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna pull this back out of here. We're just gonna do it off the truck. This has been the snuggest fit so far, but not too terrible though. Just kind of working it around. Get it in the right position. Got a little off center there. We're just going to Velcro it nice and tight. And put it back in the truck. Alright, so we got the passenger front seat completely done. Love the color. Fits pretty well. It's my first run with seat covers ever, but you can kind of compare to my Softex Premium package seats, which I loved already. They were great, but this is a nice type of leather material and still perforated for the ventilated seats. The fit's pretty good. We'll work on the back seats now. I'm not going to film the driver seats. It's going to be an exact repeat of this seat. Just want to get a quick side-by-side comparison of the black Softex seats before we pull it out with the new Lexland seat covers. They look like the Camo TRD Pro style. Love the red. Alright, we got both the front seats done. So with my truck being a hybrid, underneath here I have these little pop rivets. There's 3 of them. I have to take those out to fold my seat up since the hybrid battery's underneath. With these seat covers, I'm pretty sure they don't make a difference with the hybrid. I know the non-hybrid has a strap here to hold the seats up. Mine doesn't, so there's probably a little hole in the seat cover there for that, since I don't have the strap. But we'll start working on these back seats. So it looks like to put the seat bottoms on in the back, it's just little Velcro straps on all of the sides. So we'll flip this up here and start working our way around. Simple here, no. And then I think our other straps are a little bit longer that are going to tuck through the back here. So we'll see if we can get those tucked through. Yep. This came through pretty easy. And I'll probably get these in the center tucked in last, since the way this seat folds up with mine, it's got this little flap between the 40/60 seat that also velcros, so we'll see how that goes in just a second. Alright, so when I got both seats held up, you can kind of see I just work these little velcro straps along the edges, and then I've got them both held up together because this big velcro spot here covers everything up, so I can shut both of these at the same time, and we should be pretty good with the bottoms. So we're going to try to do our back seat backrest, which just has a stretchy strap here with a buckle. They'll connect, and then one on each side. So pretty simple there. I say simple, let's see. And you also have to remove the headrest. Pull our release strap through there. Work that over the top. I'm glad I let these sit out in the sun today because it's definitely helped to move them around a little bit, make them a little more workable. So we'll shove that through there. That's pretty simple. Probably the most simple one yet. All they do is strap in like that. I'm probably going to go ahead and do the other side as well, because the way these seats do, I want to be able to put these up at the same time. So we're doing the same for the other side. We're just going to tuck in the bottoms first through here. Get everything lined up, then we'll fold the seat down on it, same as the passenger side. There, we got the rears all done. They look pretty nice. That was the easiest install. These really weren't bad at all, even with the hybrid. And like I said, like for people with non-hybrid, your strap's here that holds the seat up, and that's also the reason for this little hole, which I do not have because this is the hybrid. But otherwise, the seats all went in fine and connect easy the way they're supposed to, even though this is a hybrid. And I think they look awesome. We'll take some more shots of the final results. The final product, guys, done with the install. Check out this bloody red TRD Pro looking interior now. I think this turned out really nice. Brings a lot of color to the truck. I have my red accents with the tow hooks and grab handles and stuff already, so shot of the front seat. Basically have a TRD Pro now. Alright, so that about wraps up this install. Really happy with the way this turned out. Again, like I said, get yours at Lexland.com. I got the 20% off discount code for Tacoma Kenny. That's for any purchase there at their website at all, any of the other accessories you want to get. I'm really happy. I'm checking out the ventilated seats right now because after doing this install for the last hour and filming out here in the Florida sun, I'm sweating to death, and my ventilated seats seem to be working just as well as they did with the original seat cover, so happy that that's all good. And again, guys, if you found this content useful and helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. That helps out with this YouTube algorithm a lot. Also helps me make more videos like this for you guys. Which I'm happy to do. If there's any other products from Lexland you want to see, just leave a comment below. I'll leave a link to all the products in the description along with the discount codes. They're also available in my bio on Linktree. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great day.